Thanks for joining me, Clashers. Yes, it's Galadon from the clan Lost Phoenix, here with episode 36 of Clash of Clans Attacks. Alright, but enough with the suspense. I know that everyone here, or most of you here, just want to know about the results of Lost Phoenix's first clan war against the state of Qatar, so we'll get right down to it. Well, it was a hard-fought battle against State of Qatar, but as you can see here, we were down to about 2 minutes left, and we were ahead 60 to 55 stars. Unfortunately, we had managed to only get 60 stars from 73 attacks for slightly less than a 1.0 SPA, or star per attack ratio. State of Qatar doing a little bit better, having only run 64 attacks and getting 55 stars. And so you can see there was quite a bit of clan excitement in chat as our leader and overlord, Spencer $23, was on, along with a few of our other high-level champions, chatting away, hoping that State of Qatar wouldn't pull a last-minute victory. As we spin through the map here, we see that we did manage 2 stars on a lot of their bases, and they had left a couple of our top bases alone, including mine, Doc Bones, and Dave's, and had only managed 1 star on most of our other top bases, something that I would imagine is going to change in future clan wars when we're matched up against higher level clans. And I say that knowing who our next opponent is, but you will find that out later on in this video. Let's just say it's a doozy. So even with 1 minute left, I was just conjecturing there in chat, figuring that if somebody were to start an attack now, would it count or not? Given the way that the clan war counts down here at the end, I'm thinking that probably it would not. We mentioned no saboteurs because yes, we did have somebody from State of Qatar try to join Lost Phoenix, actually did successfully join Lost Phoenix and donated dragons to most of our clan castles for the war in an attempt to sabotage our success. Well, that didn't work now, did it? Because here we are with less than 20 seconds left and a 60 to 55 star lead. So we count down the ball drop from 5 seconds here, and we can see, here it comes. War has ended. Lost Phoenix claims victory. Our very first clan war. Congratulations, Lost Phoenix. 60 to 55 stars. Screenshot time. Celebration in clan chat. You'll notice some people celebrate with a little more enthusiasm than others, but can you blame us? It was our very first clan war, and we did suffer the attempted sabotage by Qatar, so they made it a little bit personal. So we were very happy to send them down in flames. And down in flames they certainly went. Lost Phoenix started around 50th in the world when this started, and State of Qatar was around 25th in the world. And within 24 hours from the end of the clan war, as you can see here from this screenshot, State of Qatar had dropped 32 places to 56th in the world. So again, congratulations to all those Lost Phoenix members that worked together to get us our very first victory. Also special shout outs to those players that achieved 4 stars in 2 attacks, and those were Metador, J-Lo, Ricky53, and Rob. Good way to lead the pack, guys. Also, congratulations to Lost Phoenix 4 for a huge 95-35 win in their first war. Lost Phoenix 2 also victorious for the first time. LP5 Griffin with a win over Bailiwick. And LP6 Minotaur with a win over Twisted Talent 2. So as we look over our war map again, the battle map from our very first clan war here, we're going to go ahead and go out to the main screen here, and we are going to collect our war loot from the clan castle. Click on that there, and you see collect war loot. And I'll freeze the frame here so we can watch what comes out. 4,500 dark elixir and almost a million each in regular elixir and gold. We're not farmers, but every little bit does help. So it was kind of nice to see that kind of popping out of there. And so we've collected our war loot. And also we'll go take a look at the new achievements that Supercell has added with the war update. And that would be specifically War Hero, scoring stars for your clan, and Spoils of War, collecting gold. And we've gone ahead and hit the first star for Spoils of War, so we'll collect our gems. I know the second star is a lot more. Can't wait to see how many the third star gives. And with that, we are going to go ahead and skip ahead in time and look who we got for our second war. That's right, it will be Lost Phoenix versus Mega. Well, Mega was the #1 clan right before the war started today. I think they're #2 currently. And so, to be honest, we went in with high spirits, but realizing realistically that we were really up against it in this war. Mega has 15 members above 4,000 trophies and none below 3,600. And I don't care how you get there, but there's no way you can get to that high of a trophy level without having some very skilled attacks. So we fully expected to see a lot of 2-star losses on our side. And as the battle began here, they went right to work on us. And seconds after it started, you can see those white exclamation points popping up, showing that there's activity on the war map. And as we scroll up through Lost Phoenix's villages here, we get to the top. And sure enough, Two-Face is already on my base. Seconds after the war started, he was already attacking it. So we will go ahead and fast forward through as we sit nervously awaiting the result of this first battle. You can see Doc Bone is also being attacked. And after almost 3 minutes, we're going to slow it back down. And I think you could probably guess what the results are. The first 2 stars for Mega off of my base. But honestly, I wouldn't expect anything less from Mega. And yes, we were off to a bit of a rough start there. We will go ahead and move on to later on in the war. We've got some replays here. We'll look at the first of my 2 attacks. I attacked Roman, who's got a fully maxed out Southern Teaser style base here. Pretty quickly grabbing the king and the queen. I'm using Hog Riders now, and they're very effective at getting in there and getting their attention. Went ahead and pulled them out to the far right, away from everything else here. And I'm going to patiently await until the king and the queen are both really close. Get the queen a little bit closer. Now I can go ahead and drop everything because the king, he's going to work his way out while we work on the queen. And I'm using the clan castle now to put a couple witches in there, and then I dropped 2 more of my own. So there's 4 witches that are working on the king and the queen up there, so it should be more than enough skeletons. Gonna go ahead and start the attack at the bottom here. Figured that golem's gonna go for that mortar. Got wizards on the outside that are far enough away. All the clan castle troops come out, wait for them to gather on that golem, and I zap the heck out of them. Really like bringing a lightning spell nowadays. Makes that a lot easier dealing with the clan castle troops. Now the golems have done their job and they're protecting those wizards so they can take out surrounding structures. Got most of the structures down. We're going to go ahead and drop a bunch of wall breakers here to get that town hall enclosure open. And now here's where disaster almost strikes. Here's a big group of wall breakers I've sent out, not sure why I even deployed them, with the king and the queen right afterwards. And now if you look here, I'm going to freeze the frame. Those wall breakers are going off to the right, and if the king and the queen follow, we're not going to be headed towards the town hall, and this could spell disaster for this attack. Luckily, the defensive structures in by the town hall kind of drew them in. The queen, she's going to stop for a second, take out that archer tower here, as you can see here. First rage spell goes down, and the queen is going to turn around and head her attention back in, luckily, and now we're going to be in the center. A couple of well-placed freeze spells there, and now it's just a matter of time. There's so much rage. Got both of the special abilities activated there. It's just a major mess. Just kind of mashing the buttons, figuring that it's going to work out, and luckily it did. And there you can see the town hall goes down. Quickly after that, we hit 50%. Went ahead and ended the battle early. There's no way with all those walls up to the north that we were going to get a 3rd star. And with that, we'll move on to the second of my 2 attacks in this clan war. And here's a major tip for winning clan wars. If you have success attacking your first base in the war, why not find another player that's got the same design in the same clan? And sure enough, I mean, it's not exactly the same, but it was awfully close. So you're going to find that this might be a little boring to watch. It's almost an exact carbon copy of the first attack, just maybe done a little bit better. I take that back. There's always room for me to make errors, and I think I will this time too. So here come the king and the queen. We're luring them all the way out to the very corner once again. Going to use the clan castle and my witches and a whole bunch of barbarians here. Going to make sure that they can stall the queen long enough so that those witches can generate those skeletons, which they effectively do. And oftentimes I'll wait until the king and the queen are down completely, but when they're isolated like this and there's really no chance of anything going wrong, I go ahead and start the attack. Send out the golem, wait a few seconds for those wizards because they do walk a lot faster than the golem. Here comes the clan castle troops. Let them gather at that golem and zap them all out of existence. And we've got the right side of the enclosure open, golem moving in there, well timed. We've got the wizards and those remaining witches behind him. And now here's where things start to go wrong. First set of wall breakers all get destroyed by the big bomb and the trap, the spring trap there. Those 2 Teslas are going to be effective at getting rid of all the rest of the wall breakers. And so we haven't gotten through that inner wall, but now if you look closely, as we freeze the frame here, you can see that where the king and the queen are headed, there's really nowhere else for them to go but inside once they've destroyed those structures, because they're going to be right there up against that wall. There's going to be all those defensive structures that are attacking them. I was pretty sure that that's where they were going to head. There was always a chance they went around that corner, but they went through the wall, and all of them working together got through that blue wall pretty quickly. Once they're inside, dropping freezes and rages and special abilities. And once again, it's just a giant mess in there, but we can see the health of the town hall going down, and that's always a good sign. And with that much rage and freeze spells, it just was a matter of overpowering everything that was inside. The queen is still at about 100% health, and there's 2 more stars for the clan war. Okay, now we're going to take a look at an attack replay by Judhead. Judd is our resident dragon expert, and you'll be able to see why here in this replay. Now, I'm not that familiar with dragon attacks, but I'll try to follow along here. Obviously, he's going to take out that air defense to the right there with the lightning spells. And then we know that the king cannot attack air units, so he's going to ignore the king, pull the queen out here to the side, and eliminate her. And you'll notice that he does it out in the middle here, away from those mortars that are out to the edges, because they would have wiped out his ground troops pretty quickly, so that was a smart move there. And once the queen is down, you will see that he'll begin his main attack here. He's got a few dragons coming in together in the top right. And now he's going to save his first rage spell to take out that other air defense. Once those dragons up there get a little bit closer, here it comes. Perfectly timed so that they're going to come in there and wipe out that air defense pretty quickly, because that can do a lot of damage really fast on those dragons. And you can see he's already up to 24%, still has a few dragons left to deploy, and here they come kind of down the middle. You notice he's cleared the right and the left a little bit, and that big pack of dragons is going to work together. Now here comes a perfectly placed rage spell. Watch how it catches every one of those dragons, just exactly placed. Even that one off to the left is still in the rage, and they are just going to melt through everything in their way now under that rage spell. And now we're already up to 43%. You can see that that multi-targeting Tesla is basically worthless against dragons. The max dragons have so many hit points that they're just ignoring it. And it's not until they get down to within range of that other air defense down there that they really start to get damaged. And here comes the beautiful conclusion to this attack, as the king and the queen are deployed up there in the top right, and together they're going to work to get through that wall. You'll notice the closest structure just happens to be the town hall, and as the king paces unknowingly at the bottom of the screen, the queen will be in range right now of the town hall, and in just a few shots, a second star will be claimed in the clan war. So another well-executed attack by a senior Lost Phoenix member. We don't honestly expect to win this one against Mega, but we will do our best to make it close at least. And we'll learn from it, just as I think a lot of people are. Lots of replays to watch. It has been a lot of fun, and we'll just have to hope that next clan war we're able to pick on somebody our own size. And thanks again to all you subscribers out there and everybody who's watching these videos. I appreciate it. Just want to give a special shout out to ANZ Aced. He's a new member of Lost Phoenix who started from the bottom. Now he's here. He ran his way through the whole Lost Phoenix family of clans and has worked his way up to Lost Phoenix main. Also, a shout out to Jay Money. He is a member of Lost Phoenix 6 Minotaur. He has a Town Hall 7, but has worked his way all the way to Master League. That is quite an achievement. I also wanted to say thank you again to Jinsei of Lost Phoenix 2 for the awesome work on my YouTube channel art. It looks amazing. I promise to be back with another video soon. Until then, keep an eye out on Global. I will be out there handing out iTunes gift cards to subscribers. Just spot me and let me know you're a sub, and I will get you a US iTunes gift card. And don't forget, always make every attack a full attack!